Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
We got this.
Now the man from nearby Baton Rouge, it's the LSU star Darius Geis. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Anzalone gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Harris to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set, ready. Go to base. 66. Bullet. High. What you make? Sit.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Switch.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Kill. Check three. Mike 12. All day.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Harris. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Mike 56.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. We're scoreless after 1.
You gotta hit that, man.
Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Come on, let's go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Redskins' 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Love. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Geis.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On the ground, Kamara.
One more already.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Get ready. Get ready.
Here's Kamara off the draw, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go now. Get to Pittsburgh. Action. Yo, 56. Max 56.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Breaking pass. All my dudes fell open. Yo, every single buddy fell open.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
56.
Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater.
Come on, I fucked up. Damn.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Right here, right here.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Yo, why is this
On the corner
motherfucker
route, it's complete. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here we go, here we go. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Running with Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run again with Love on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Now Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A busy night continues for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
I get the breaking tackle, bro. Like, that's ridiculous.
5 yards down to the 10. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Bryce Love, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Damn, Daniel. Getting white, man. Come on, nigga. Supposed to be better than this.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Complete, Richardson has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike 29. Let's set a tone. Let's set a tone. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins.
Oh my God, this is my game today, bro.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Fans just say that QB's trash.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he finds Cook. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down.
Did you put up Haskins?
He'll let this go for the end zone. And wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Say about that.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. He's coming. We got double. Check it out, please. SOS.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A give. This is Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Mike 29. Go. 29 is the Mike 29. Exit.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
That's Ray's names.
Mike 29. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Now Haskins. And all this is taken in one hand, and what a catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Alex Anzalone in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Haskins will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down here.
Everybody blocked.
Back at the 32.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. 4th down. Here's Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that may do it for this NFC title game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Why isn't it hike? See what I'm talking about? Like, I don't get this shit right now. I can't put him in motion in the hike, but everybody else can. Like, what the fuck? That's getting weird, bro.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
All went open.
I ain't give a fuck who I had open. I'm just trying to throw the ball deep. So it is what it is, man. All right. Disappointed in Haskins. You gotta get him up next year.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Same nigga, he was fucking you up, nigga. He was pressuring you. He got some picks though, like the nigga.
It was nothing to do with picks or anything. We both played great. I played great defense, and fucking got killed.
Well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants